Hey, the stream is live.
The stream is live.
It's live. It was scheduled. Now it's live.
Yeah, we are here.
Yeah, we're here, and everyone's totally normal.
Everything's as
So
that always
normal.
is.
Feel like I'm missing out on a joke, but
there's no joke.
Oh no, yeah, you're right. There is no joke. Chat, do you see anything
Out of the
unusual?
ordinary?
Yeah, chat. We're gonna play Dora the Explorer. Chat, can you point out what's missing?
See a lot of our very faithful regulars.
Regulars are here.
Hello, Randall. Hello,
Sophia R is
Aubrey.
new.
Hello, Tim.
Welcome back. Richard Cranium.
Richard Cranium's here.
Randall
Austin,
Green.
right? Hi, Austin.
Aubrey. Oh man, it's feeling. What is this?
That's
What is
true.
this? What do they call it? Mulai? Is that the month that we're in? Is that kind of like Movember?
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're kind of like in that like middle period.
Yeah. Well, no, mustache.
Oh, mustache. Oh, the mustache. Oh, you guys are wearing mustaches.
Richard Cranium's got it.
Everyone's screaming Sicilian.
That's right, Richard. Yes, we both have these pizzas, and I logged in before we started and was like, "I'm going to be goofy, get a laugh out of the guys."
We had a good chuckle,
and they did chuckle. They LOL'd.
I LOL'd quite hard.
I felt insecure because this isn't really my humor. I'm not goof troop, but I don't like to be that vulnerable. But then Adam got excited and said, "I've got that same mustache in my freezer."
He was like, "Hold my mustache."
We're not even making the pizza. I just went down and ripped this off of the pizza box, so it's still in the freezer.
We are making the pizza. It's in the oven, and Lainey's gonna have it. And John was like, "Can you just let me know when it's done?" I'm like, "Do you want me to text you?" Because he's upstairs. He's like, "No, just say it on the stream." The pizza. And I was like, "He's like, never mind, I got it." And I was like,
Emma, hey, we're doing good. Feeling mustachy. Definitely good.
I was like, just say it on the stream when it's done.
He's like, "Yeah, let me know when the timer goes off on the YouTube stream."
So funny, man.
So yeah,
unprofessional.
This live stream is not brought to you by Screamin' Sicilian Pizza, obviously.
But here's
my pitch: Screamin' Sicilian. It's all right.
Tasty.
It's all right. That's the pitch. They should put that in their marketing.
Today, Adam, I was in the frozen breakfast aisle at Publix, and I grabbed the Belgian waffles that you say are so good, and then I put them back, and I was like, I don't know, I don't deserve these waffles. And we're going out of town tomorrow, so I was like, I can't.
But they stay in the freezer. They stay good.
I know. I should have done it. I don't.
MP, I can't believe you uttered the words, "I don't deserve these waffles."
Okay, I didn't utter those words, but I thought like, I should. That's not healthy. I shouldn't have. As I bought a frozen pizza covered in 8 types of cheese, but I'm like, put the waffles back. Though.
Yeah, the thing about Screamin' Sicilian,
too much.
The thing about Screamin' Sicilian is they have these fun names for their pizzas. Like the one we have is piles of pepperoni, and it really is piles of pepperoni, except they're all on like one side. So when you unwrap it, you have to like redistribute the pepperoni unless you're a madman and like all your pepperoni on one corner of your pizza.
That's how I like my pepperoni. It's just on one slice of pizza. That's it. And the rest is.
Do you eat pepperoni pizza, Ryan?
I do. We were talking earlier, like there is such thing as bad pepperoni. Though.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Or you very famously said that bad pepperoni it smells like wet dog, and I think that's so funny and so accurate.
Yes. Somebody said they were sorry they weren't here last week. We weren't here last week.
Yeah, we weren't here.
We weren't either.
So you didn't miss anything. And then somebody's here from Brazil. That's pretty
cool.
Brazil.
Igor from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil.
Woo.
Nice.
What's up, Igor?
Nice.
What's going on in Brazil this time of year?
Yeah, what is going on in Brazil?
We're waiting, Igor.
Yeah, tell us.
Igor.
Waffles are good. They are. And these waffles from Publix, I had some yesterday.
Well, they're from Belgium, so.
Love that pizza. Yeah, it's got like the words on it Also, you can see it goes in your nose, and it's very uncomfortable.
Yeah, it's really uncomfortable.
Oh, that's cool.
Like, how long are we doing this bit? Because
I don't know.
I'm done. I feel like I'm done.
Maybe until we sneeze.
I can't draw on my mustache.
Until I have to tell John the pizza's done, then it'll be done.
Yeah. So you have 18 minutes if you do it right in the middle because it's 17 to 19 minutes.
That's so
Wow, you
funny.
must make this a lot. Or did you just check?
Yeah.
it?
Yeah, we make frozen pizza lots of time.
Yeah.
Do you do that when you do like when something gives you a timer for heating something up in the oven? It's like 17 to 19. Do you always do it right in the middle?
Yeah.
Not always, but sometimes.
I do it earlier on cookies.
Yeah, because you want those underbaked.
Yeah, you gotta have soft, gooey cookies.
Yeah, I want a soft and gooey cookie. So it's always earlier on cookies. Everything else, right in the middle.
Yeah. Sometimes John likes everything really crispy, so I usually go on the further end. It's got to be crispy.
Yeah.
I love crispy things. You know they have extra crunchy Cheez-Its now?
How is that really? Did they just like cook them longer?
No, those are the extra toasty ones.
It's funny you bring this up because I just bought Cheez-Its and I got overwhelmed at the amount of options of Cheez-Its.
It's also funny you bring this up because the Taco Bell by my house now says try our Cheez-It menu. And I'm like, what are we doing? What are we doing? I guess
they
I'm
have
done.
giant Cheez-Its.
I'm done.
Oh, we're done?
Well, it just fell out. It fell out organically. So I just
I don't like the way you removed yours so slow.
They have Taco Bell has like these. You can get like a giant Cheez-It tostada, basically.
Okay, is that what it is?
It's not. It wasn't great. I had it because I'm a big Cheez-It guy.
Okay, I was about to make it. That's okay, Matt Mitchell. Wow, Matt's really into Taco Bell. That wasn't a dig.
I like Taco Bell.
Yeah, I didn't think of you as a Taco Bell guy.
We live near one. We're in Hoover, so yeah. So I had the Cheez-Its, but I'm really into Cheez-Its. So I have extra toasty Cheez-Its and extra crunchy Cheez-Its, but not both. I would love if you could do an extra toasty, extra crunchy Cheez-It.
So what makes them extra crunchy? And
I don't know. I don't know what the process is to making something crunchier, but it is.
Okay,
if you compare them to the
I just
OG...
have regular Cheez-Its. I didn't realize you had the Avengers of Cheez-Its in your pantry.
Oh yeah,
the giant Cheez-It is a symptom of a much larger problem.
Yeah, it's unusual to see a Cheez-It so big. The mustache looked better on Mary Patterson. All right, fine.
Yeah, hey, we'll accept defeat. Good job, MP. All right, well, since we're on the topic of food already, I have curated some questions for you, chat, and we'll answer too. But the first question, and chat, is that Lainey, baby?
Yes, I'm sorry, I will mute it. She's just sitting down to eat. It should.
Oh no, she's great.
She's singing.
I was about to say, I was like, she's singing it's food time. But chat, your first question is, what is your food hot take? Food hot take. It's going to take a minute for you guys to come in. I have mine though. And I thought about this last night and I got really upset. I don't think Philly cheesesteaks are all that great. I agree with you. I think they are so lazy and they're so overrated. They get way too much love, mostly from Philadelphia, but hey, fine, cool, whatever. I don't think they're that good. Okay. Philly cheesesteaks are fine. There are so many better sandwiches out there.
I just feel like every time I get a Philly cheesesteak, there's always some gristle in there.
Yeah, well, and it's just meat and nacho cheese. William, I'm sorry, William.
I've had good Philly cheesesteaks, but I've also had I don't choose them.
I haven't had that many to really have a strong opinion. I've enjoyed them when I've had them.
Every time I've had one, it's been underwhelming. I am getting so much. Everybody's like, I've betrayed everyone in the chat.
That's weird. It's not like it's a Philly thing. Why do we have all these Philly?
Apparently, Philly cheesesteaks go hard in the South. Okay.
My hot take is I don't like watermelon, and I think it's overrated.
Oh, I
think watermelon's gross.
I disagree with you, but you're okay. Like, we're still friends.
I mean, it's not really that interesting of a hot take, but that's what came to mind.
No. I feel like that is a hot take.
My hot take, other than Miracle Whip being superior, that's not Benny crying. That's Mary Patterson's child that's crying.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
sorry.
Laney, baby.
She's left the premises, so
What is
we
my
put her
food-
outside.
I feel like I have a lot of food hot takes, but I think most of my food hot takes are like anti takes. It's like there's just a lot of stuff that I think I'm supposed to care about, but I don't.
Interesting.
Like things that like people get really like fired up about, like this or that or whatever. And like you haven't had this until I'm like, it's fine. I don't care. Like I'm not, even with mayonnaise, I'm not like brand loyal. It's like I'll eat Hellman's, I'll eat Duke's. It's all mayonnaise to me.
I kind of feel what you're saying about Hellman's and Duke's. They're both good mayonnaises. So I'm like, okay, like they taste. What's that look for?
I'm laughing at. I think I see the comment that Adam must be reading.
Wait, I want to see the comment. Oh
Let's
no!
go,
Oh,
yeah.
I think
no,
it was a
man!
spam. I think it was a spam comment.
That was.
Oh man! Now I feel like
That was some AI bot in the chat. Okay.
Prince Peter of Italy. Oh no!
I think we had royalty in here, which
he's going to ask us to send him money so he can escape his castle.
I think
Adam, could your hot take be that you don't really like to combine foods in one bite, like you eat it one at a time?
You do
Yeah.
that.
Like you don't like a bite that has like a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of this on the fork.
What are we eating though? Are we eating?
I don't know. Like,
are we eating ramen or are we eating like meat and potatoes?
No, like what a boring dinner, like some vegetables,
chicken,
rice,
peas, and mashed potatoes.
You eat one at a time, don't you?
I mostly eat them one at a time. Although I've been known, if I have mashed potatoes, to I'll combine.
Do a little.
You get a little crazy there. Hi, Max. You're my favorite.
Most of the time, though, I do kind of work my way around the plate.
Well, see, I feel like some meals you have to do the combination, because I feel like Thanksgiving is one of those. Like you're like bang, 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 and then take a bite. No, you're just strictly mac and cheese gone.
So, but also I end up kind of working myself into a conundrum, because sometimes I'll save the thing that I like the most for the last, and then by the time I get there, I'm full.
I've done that. I also do a thing. I don't know if anybody else kind of like feels this way, but when I'm eating fries, I save what I think are the best fries for last. Like if there is a fry that is like the fry, I will make sure that is the last fry I'll eat.
Hello,
Ryan,
Teresa.
do you want to tell Teresa what your hot take is?
No, Teresa, I don't want to tell you what my hot take is. I don't want to. I've already gotten like destroyed in the chat.
We should probably keep going with the questions because you have a lot of good ones. I'm not trying to like cut anybody off, but
No. And I also do want to like look through some of the chats. So Diamond Rio fan #1 said they hate deviled eggs. Interesting. I have cousins who don't like deviled eggs. I don't talk to them, but I have cousins that don't like. Just kidding.
He's not kidding.
He's not kidding. Hellman's is gross. All right, let's go to question number 2. Yeah, I was just reading questions. What do you guys want to do next? I like this one. How long is your now? So if you were saying, "Oh, I'll get to it now," or "Oh, I'm leaving now," what is the actual minute time frame? Because when I say, "Oh yeah, I'm leaving now," that is a 5-minute to 20-minute window.
20 minutes.
Yeah.
This new generation, Mary Patterson.
Well, new generation. I'm a millennial.
Yeah, I'd say only because of since having a small child, and sometimes there will be a hiccup. I'd say my now is like 5 minutes, like just because I'll like get in the car to go and be like, crap, I forgot her, whatever, and I have to run back in. So.
Oh no, see, if you called me and said, "Hey, are you on your way?" and I said, "Yeah, I'm leaving now." I'm walking out the door within 5 minutes, or like I said, 20 minutes. Because
so never earlier than 5 minutes.
Oh no, because if I say I'm leaving now, That means that is my code word for I am still not ready, but I am getting there. See, David,
Mine's like within 5 minutes, I think. Like if I
within?
text somebody, I'm like, I'm leaving now. I'm usually like walking out the door, and if it's longer than that, it's because I need to like do a few checks here and there.
No,
Like
there ain't no way.
I'm not gonna
'Cause,
say
I
like I'm
mean,
leaving
like,
now and then just like
yeah, I was like, the gun's gone off. Like, you say
Yeah.
now, it's like they're anticipating you.
Well, hold on. It's not like I'm just sitting there. Obviously, I'm still gathering things and getting ready, but I don't want you to worry. Is where I come from.
See, I think there's a lot of people like me here.
Oh,
Except for Richard Cranium now equals maybe.
maybe.
No, it's within
Richard
the
Cranium.
hour.
When John says now, he's like a minute from the destination. Like, I always joke that
What?
he when he says we should leave by 8:30, that actually means 8:15. So at like 8:05, he's like, "All right, you ready?" And I'm like, "Wait, I thought we said we were leaving at 8:30." He can't
Yeah.
speak up
Might
right
as
now
well
because
make
he's
up
dealing
for
with a child.
something.
Yeah, now as I'm walking to the
Walking to my
car,
car in the car.
Yeah,
Oh
I
wow!
can-
See, you guys got
I
y'all's
can get
lives
behind that.
together.
You just maybe y'all just need to learn the definition of what now means.
No.
Well, I mean,
How
what
is
happens,
now?
Ryan? Does something like get your attention? Are you trying to like placate them? Like, okay, I
Does-
want them
Does
to not
something
think
get
I'm
my
always
attention?
late.
Mayor Patterson, I have ADHD. Everything gets my attention. I'm like squirrel, and then I'm off running another adventure. That's why 5 to 20 minutes.
But like sometimes you say like I'm just heading out now. When you want somebody to think you're on the way, but you're already late, to like
Yeah,
give them some sort of sense of
Well,
a
yeah,
buffer.
and that's like I'm guilty of doing that too because I don't want you to be like, oh no, he's not on his way, and then in turn feel like I'm not excited for whatever plans we have. I guess I don't know. I'm doing a
yeah.
lot of therapy with this question.
20 minutes isn't now. That means you hate them.
No, y'all are gonna be so self-conscious when I say I'm on my way now.
No, well now we know. Now we know. The cat's out of the bag.
5 to 10, 15, 20.
Five
Like
to
it's not
10.
that bad.
You were always on time when I was working there in person. When
Oh
we had
yeah.
like a sketch or something. It's not like you're chronically late.
No, but if I were ever to say I'm on my way now, or oh yeah, I'm heading there now, I'm like, oh yeah. But I think it's the same way with if I were to ask you to do something, or you were to ask me to do something, and I said, yeah, I'll do it now. In my head, that's in 5 to 20 minutes.
Got you.
Why
I'm
don't you
not
just say I'll do it in 5 to 20 minutes?
because then that's like I feel like that's like a negotiation. Like that's like I'll
What?
do it in 5. I'll do it in 5 to 20 minutes.
No, that
No,
just means you're committing.
oh, you know what that is, and I don't like commitment.
Yeah. I mean, well, leaving now is the biggest commitment. I mean, up until that point, you can cancel this plan. But when you say leaving now, like you're meeting.
Yeah, there's
you meet-
expectations.
Yes.
I will agree to disagree. I feel like now gives me a window.
This generation, Mary Patterson.
We are very close in age, and
Kids
I
these
can't
days.
stress that enough.
2018 babies.
Not a
No.
2018 baby. Okay, well, that's a great segue to the next question.
Oh yeah, that's okay. Okay.
All right, chat, get ready. If you didn't know your age, how old would you think you would be based on your behavior? Don't, Adam. Don't. Don't.
Am I doing me or you?
No, I'll do me because I know everybody's like 12.
Yeah.
Which, yeah, I kind of get. I get the puppy dogs. I was gonna say like 20, 21.
So this is like how old do you think people think you are, or how old do you feel, basically?
How old? I guess I would say how old you like feel, or
old
how
do I
old you feel
feel?
like you, or the age you feel like you give off.
The age that I give off.
Yeah,
Well, I don't know that.
you like if you didn't know your age, because I would say I'm a hard 21, 22. I'm like, oh yeah, because I like even when I go do adult things, people
Oh, Prince
at
Peter.
that said establishment still give me the disapproving parent, like, are you sure you know what you're doing? And I'm like, yes, I'm an adult.
Well, I know we tease you a lot, but like you do look really young.
It
Yeah.
does help.
Some
Some
days
days
60,
60,
some
some
days
days 12.
12.
You all look so young to me. Oh, Richard.
Thank
Oh,
you.
Richard, we
I
love
have a
you.
ring light. Thank you.
I'm using studio lighting and software.
I'm using my porch room light.
76, 16 going on 76.
I'm actually 16. Heck yeah.
Uh,
I get carded, right? You're in our young crew. Yes.
15, but physically
William,
75. See, I feel like I give off maybe like just a little bit, maybe like 30s, mid 30s or something.
yeah.
But like, I feel like I'm 90. I feel like I'm ancient. Like I've just body's falling apart.
Well, that's because you have a bad back, and
Well,
we worry about your back all the time.
it's it's cascading. But yeah, that's what I would say about me.
I feel 99. I think I'm 18. Rick, the I think I'm 18 is the best part about this.
Somebody said, David Meyer said hard 32, but sometimes 65. That's okay.
And you know what? That might be it. It might be a spectrum. Like, you're not hard set on one age.
Rick is
guessing.
our 40.
Me and he are in our teens.
MP's 20. Ryan's 18. I'm 40.
I don't know. When you originally told me this question when we were before, I was like 30. I think 30 for me. But then I think about like how early I go to bed.
You do go to bed pretty early.
How early I get up. And I'm
because I know not to text you after a certain
How early do you
point.
get up?
Okay. So I get up really early because I like to work out before
Oh, well, that's
laying
different.
me. So, between 4:30 and 5.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Yeah, I knew that's gonna freak y'all out. Because John gets
Now,
to
I am
CrossFit.
usually awake at that time, but I don't get out of bed.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Well, I used to anyway. We don't have to get into the. She used to wake up later, but now she wakes up earlier. So I like to do my exercise in the garage and have a shower before I have to get into taking
See,
care
I
of her.
do mine at night, and I hate it.
Oh,
I
yeah.
hate it. It's like
I'm
after we
done by
put
nighttime.
Benny to bed, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go get on the elliptical.
Oh,
Well, that's
Okay.
good.
the
I mean,
elliptical.
some people have more energy to work out at night. I mean,
I
I couldn't.
don't though. I don't have energy.
Well,
I
that's
don't have
good to
energy.
do
I
it.
don't even start the day with energy. But
Well, you don't
like
drink coffee either.
no. But I'm like, and
Yeah.
then I go and then I watch an episode of Cheers while doing, and then it's like,
Matlock. Just
yeah. So I'm 90.
I think we figured that out. I
Pull my
can't
socks up to my thighs.
I can't do the early bird workouts. I work out if I do at like 10, and that's early for me. I'm like, okay. Sun's
Yeah, I
out.
don't. Yeah, I guess I really started doing it in Birmingham, and I kind of got into that habit. And then his alarm goes off because he goes to a 5:30 a.m. CrossFit class. So I was like, well, I can't really fall asleep after his alarm goes off. So
Good Lord, I need to join that.
No, that
I
sounds like a nightmare to me.
CrossFit,
I would rather work out in the morning, but it's just so early.
yeah.
But I'm up. But I wake up. I'm awake. I'm just
Have you tried it? Just like, okay, I'm gonna make myself try it today and see how you feel. I do feel like I'm in a better mood all day when I do it,
Really?
but I
Yeah.
don't ever want to do it. I never want to do it, but I do it.
I've heard it's better for you to like work out early. Like there's science or something.
I do
Like
find
there's
that
some-
it helps my restless leg if I do it at night.
Really?
See, this conversation makes me sound
Yeah,
65.
yeah.
you're like slowly digging that grave.
See what I'm saying? It really helps with my restless leg if I work out in the evening.
I'm not gonna lie.
You
When
said you watched Cheers.
Yeah, I watch an episode of Cheers while I'm on the elliptical, and it really helps with my restless leg.
I was about to say, I was like, when you said the elliptical the first time, it really did take me out.
Yeah. Yeah. So there you go. There's a
There
tell
you
me
go.
you're 90 without telling me you're 90.
Becca, I am not a morning person. I am a night owl, if there ever was one. I could stay up till clock, but ask me to get up early in the morning, and I am the biggest grumpy person ever. I'm like,
It's
don't
okay.
wanna.
Might
I've
as well
always
be.
been a morning person. It's sort of obnoxious. I don't know.
I could
Really?
probably be a morning person if I wanted to get out of bed.
Yeah, see, I mean, when I wake up and then your body's like super, super comfy in like the bed, your blanket is so it's wrapped around you, your pillow is just oh so great. And
Okay,
God,
you mean your 18 pillows?
oh man, yeah, see 18 pillows. God forbid there is
And
a
your
little
lack of top
rainstorm.
sheet.
I was like, there was something else we talked about with sleep etiquette.
Oh
Stop
yeah,
sheet, thank
yeah.
you.
My lack of top. I actually have a top sheet on my bed right now because
Yeah, and
I
it feels
do.
better, doesn't it?
No, it actually makes me highly upset. I'm about to take it off, but
Don't do that.
but no, and like you wake up and there might be a little rainstorm outside. You don't want to get out of bed, so stay in.
Oh, I kind of like this question. Everyone, well, yeah, there we go. Every,
Waluigi.
Waluigi.
what's better, cold days in summer or warm days in winter?
Cold days in summer.
I think
Oh,
cold days in summer is better too.
oh. No, I disagree because when you have those rough winters, those like really, really rough winters
We're
where
in the
like the
South.
cold is like cutting.
We don't really have that where we live,
We
though.
no, like every now and then we have those like cold, like because the humidity starts freezing and like that wind chill in the southern states gets so cold. But then you have that break in between it where you can wear like a flannel or something and it's not as cold. I kind of prefer those. Top sheep, why do you hate them?
Good question. Oh yeah, Jason, were you here for the top? Was that his name, Jason? Were you here for the top sheet conversation? It was a whole thing.
Yeah,
We
we were
could
talking
literally
about
we could derail on that again.
we were talking about sleep patterns, and I have a very unusual sleeping situation apparently.
Cold days in summer, I think is
I don't
winning.
know. I think that one warm day in winter where it's kind of like a break and you're like, "Oh man, it's not bone chilling."
But I love a crisp summer day, like just a nice crisp summer day, because it kind of feels like fall.
Mm.
Mary Patterson, you're muted.
What is this? Early 2020? Oh, how embarrassing. I get really irritated if it's below like 80 in the summer. I can't stand it. I don't like a cool night at summer. I like a hot night, like a hot
Oh
day.
no, 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 no.
Interesting.
Interesting. Interesting.
Interesting.
Yeah, like
You're not so different, you and I.
I just now noticed that y'all put the mustaches back on. I was
What
like,
are you talking about? I
something's
never took it off.
I was like, something's different here. Whoa, 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 whoa.
What's the
Hyper
next
Waluigi
question,
agrees.
Ryan? What's the next question?
Hold on, let me pull it up. Next question. Okay. Scenario. $1 million, $10 million, $20 million on the line. What is something trait, something about you personally that you could do so effortlessly and like easy? Like, what is your basically superpower? I think I need to explain the backstory. Okay, so chat, I don't know if we talked about this before, but I have a theory is that everybody has superpowers. We don't count them as a superpower because to us they feel really, really mundane because it's like normal. When we think about superpowers, we think of laser vision or flight or turning invisible if you're a creep, all that stuff. I think superpowers are actually just much more normal and everybody has one. For me, for instance, I think my superpower is no matter who you are, your parents are going to love me. And I've said this multiple times. I've always proven it. Everybody I meet, they're like, "Oh, you're going to meet my parents." I'm like, "Oh, they're going to love me." And then they're like, "No, my mom hates everybody." No, 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 not me. Not this guy. You see this? You see the teeth? You see the smile? You could never. So, ooh, we have some coming in already. Martin said photography.
Oh, interesting. That's a new
William
one.
said he's completely lost. Throwing crumpled up paper in waste baskets from across the room, says Dax's picture.
Mine is I'm really good at thinking about the worst case scenario.
I think that's called anxiety, Adam.
Like I'm always ready for it. The other one, and it's not something I can do on command, it just has to be organic. is I can make acronyms out of things. Like if somebody says something, I'll be like, this
You
is the acronym.
can, because you've done that before, and it's quick.
Yeah.
I would say making brownies.
Nah, that's a good one.
Mine,
Oh yeah, that's
like
actually.
I just whipped. I did like 3 batches recently, and it's like, and people were like, "Oh my god!" Somebody said they were restaurant quality the other day.
Who's getting brownies at a restaurant?
Man, that's also what I want to know.
You
But
going to Outback Steakhouse getting that chocolate thunder down under?
What did you say? What about brownies at a restaurant?
Who's getting brownies at a restaurant?
Oh, sometimes they have the hot brownie for dessert with the ice cream. You've never had
Oh,
that
yeah,
as a
the
dessert
little.
option? Yeah.
No,
That's true. That's true.
What restaurant quality was a compliment, I think. And
Is
I
it
was
good? It's a
just like,
compliment.
I didn't have that was effortless for me. Like I do the brownie thing, I know the little tricks and tips and
Oh, someone said perfect picture hanging. Oh, that's a good
oh, that
superpower.
is a good one.
Oh
Oh
man,
man.
I've got
I
to
could
hang
use
some
that.
pictures. I'm gonna
Yeah.
need your services.
Let's see. What
Robbie
I
said
can't
cookie.
think. I'm on. Other than coming up with worst case scenario, which I'm really good at.
I
My
can do
other
a
one.
really good burpee, like, the extra
Yeah.
like I
No,
feel
that's really
very,
impressive.
very confident in it. Yeah.
That's really impressive.
Thank you.
Another one other than making babies cry. I saw your comments. Other than making babies cry, I will say another superpower that I can do is I can get weirdly close to certain movies like release dates, especially if it was like within my timeline, because like I do it when we're like at work and Kaylee will say, oh, when did that movie come out? I'll be like, oh, 2001, and then she'll be like, yeah, you were right, and I said,
Yeah.
yeah, I figured that.
That's a good one. We have okay, so somebody said I'm pretty good at considering all angles of a situation and noticing things that others don't. But the handle is cat whisperer. So is that also your superpower, being a cat whisperer?
You
Well,
might
it's
be.
like
I think you're flexing.
it's like professional defense trader said mine is perfect picture hanging, but not throwing people out of windows.
I think they're trolling us in the comments.
I don't. What are my other superpowers? Not Tetris. I'm not that good.
Lies. You
Oh,
are.
I don't.
at Tetris.
I don't smudge screens with my fingers.
Oh, really?
If he don't.
That's a good one.
No, that's because he doesn't
smudging
drink
with
water.
I can clean your screens with my finger.
It's because he is so dry. He doesn't drink water.
No, I've trained my hands to not like secrete oil.
Drink to that.
No. No, Adam. Oh, Bex, you can do that with 90s movies. Yeah, see, same.
No smudges.
No smudges.
Adam, I feel like, your superpower could also be that you can bang out an It's a Southern Thing sketch that's like perfect. Like you never, like,
I
They're
know.
you
never
don't
perfect.
have, you don't know. I mean, like they rarely need any changes. Like your first drafts are pretty amazing, and that's really hard to do.
I know Adam's superpower is
That's because all
Adam.
the first drafts happen in my brain, and then like nobody sees it until I actually. And I don't write it out until I've like.
Got it perfect in your head.
Yeah.
Well,
No, Adam's superpower is
still.
he is crazily quick-witted. I could say something and then Adam can blurt out a joke, and I'm like, how did your brain arrive there?
Yeah,
Within a
he is.
millisecond? Because
You mean like when?
see,
Yeah.
I think it was like my first month like working here. I told Adam in the office, I said, you know what? I used to think I was quick-witted, and I used to pride myself on there until I met you.
I do know a lot about Ghostbusters.
You do know so much about Ghostbusters. Snappy comebacks.
Accidental rhyming. I love this one.
Oh, that's actually really fun. I used to be embarrassed when I would accidentally rhyme things, and now I've just leaned into it. I'm proud of it. I'm like, yeah, I meant to rhyme. What of it? So I'm all about that superpower.
I always want to rhyme, but I never find the time.
Again, see, quick-witted.
What'd I say?
You know what you did. You know what you did, you jokester.
Team Run.
That mustache is really in there, isn't it?
Yeah, it's up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
Mine was like
smells,
hanging out, and I was like, this does not
it
not
smells
look cute
faintly of
anymore.
pizza. It's like if LaCroix was pizza. Pizza flavored LaCroix is what this smells like.
Bex, no, it's not technically rapping. It's just one sentence or two.
Oh, Cat Whisperer confirmed that he or she is also a cat whisperer. Okay, just making sure. Just making sure. You should
I'm
really be
jealous.
able to back up a handle like that.
I wish I could whisper to cats. I
Me
would tell them
too.
how much I love them.
I can whisper to them, but they just look at me. I'm like, hey, cat, what's up? And they're like,
and then they like and hit you. All right.
what's your next question?
What is one part of your everyday routine that you would be better off without?
Sleeping.
What? No, I love sleeping.
But I'd be better off if I didn't have to do it.
Oh, that's fair.
Can you imagine how much more productive you'd be if you didn't have to sleep? That's a third of your day.
That's bold of you to
It's
think.
so
that I would
fun
be
though. It's so
productive.
enjoyable. It's
That
like
is-
But
my
what if it
favorite-
wasn't? What if you didn't need to? What if
That is-
it's only enjoyable because you have to?
That
What if
is
you could just
so
go?
bold of you to think that I would be productive for those extra 8 hours.
Right, exactly. Same.
I would watch so much content. There would not be enough.
That's productivity, though. That's time that you could spend watching content, and then all the rest of the time you could do other stuff.
Oh yeah, me watching YouTube poop videos at 2 a.m. in the morning.
Well, I don't care what you watch,
Right,
but
right.
you know how you're always trying to squeeze that into the day. Well, now you have a whole like 8 hours.
Ah, man, sleeping, it's so much fun. Look, again, not a morning person. I will sleep.
When there's no sleep, there's no morning.
That is true. That is true.
This is a tough one for me. So something I think I would a part of my routine that I'd be better off without.
Yes. Something about your day-to-day routine. I want to say having to drive to places. Honestly, yeah. Hey, not having to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, that's
Wait.
another
That's
superpower
valid.
that I have.
I think that correlates with you not drinking water again.
Yeah, what is water? I can go 12. I did a 12-hour shoot day without going to the bathroom.
And it scares me every time. Just one day you're gonna explode. Just
what's yours, Ryan?
I would say having to drive or like commute. I want to be there instantly. I feel like
would love that.
I feel like you waste so much time just having to get the places. And every time I get in my car, the first thing that pops into my head is, I would just be so much more happier if I was already there.
You know what mine is? This is
Oh,
sort of
David,
earnest.
you get it.
Earnest and not funny, but I'd be better off just like not scrolling Instagram. And I know we make content for Instagram, so please stay on Instagram. But I just feel like it ends up wasting time, making me compare myself to somebody. Like, I don't know, just like I'm not creating when I do it. So I'm just
Yeah.
consuming, and it just feels like I'd be better off not looking at it. But I
It's
also
empty
feel like
calories.
if I try to not do it, then people refer to stuff on it. We make stuff. It's just hard to not be on it at all.
Yeah,
Empty
yeah.
calories.
That's mine.
It's addictive.
Yeah.
I agree with Hickory Beard. I think the routines I would love to know, because it's repetitive, and you're like, oh, gotta do it.
That's
Yeah.
no, that's fair. Oh, everybody's saying we need Star Trek transporters. Yes, yes.
Now, here's the thing about Star Trek transporters. The age-old question: is it actually you that they're transporting, or are they taking your molecular pattern, storing it in a computer, and reproducing it somewhere else? AKA, that is not you. It is not the you that stepped into a transporter that ends up
Oh my
coming out the
God.
other end.
Like the Prestige.
Yeah,
Like, isn't that the whole plot of that movie?
yeah. I think every time you step into a transporter, you die, and then it like
Oh man,
recreates.
that would suck. That would suck. I would hate that.
You're stored in the transporter buffer. I think
Just like
the
the
transporter is just a
Prestige.
transducer for people.
Like the freaking Prestige. Like,
Yeah,
wasn't that? It was Hugh Jackman and what's his name?
Christian Bale. Was it?
Christian Bale. Why can't I think of Christian Bale?
For some reason, during that conversation, my brain goes into like, please enjoy this whole music. Wow, because I just don't. That's not my genre. And it's like then so I'm just like,
Oh, you've never seen the movie?
No, Star Trek.
Oh no, I was
was-
talking about the Prestige.
No, I was talking about the transport, the conversation about the transporter. Is that what it
The
was?
transporter.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
I got
okay.
hold music. There was hold music on in my
Yeah.
brain.
Is it? I think the show would like you to believe that it's just taking you and putting you down on the planet. I don't think that's what's happening.
Oh, that's a theory. A game theory.
Hmm.
Shout out Matt Pat. See, that's all I would do if I didn't sleep is just watch Matt Pat videos.
Good thing you sleep then.
Yeah, good thing.
Multiplicity. Hey,
Multiplicity.
there's a Michael Keaton movie. Next question.
Next question. Let's see. We did that one. We did that one. What is something you do differently than anyone else you know, and why? This one was hard.
Something you do differently than everyone else you know.
And why?
And why?
Mm-hmm.
This is like an essay.
Yeah, I know. And you gotta explain your answer in 3 sentences or less.
Something that you do differently than everybody else you know. I don't know. There's probably things, but I don't know how other people do things.
Right. When I wrote this question down, this was the one that I didn't write an answer for myself for. And so I was like, oh,
Somebody else will have something.
someone surely will, my comedy partners in crime.
And we're both like, we don't know. I'm thinking. My brain is.
Beck said, I suck on popcorn kernels and peel off their skins. I've done it since I was a kid.
Take off socks, step on a sock and pull a foot back. I've done that.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good one, yeah.
Okay, I have one, but y'all can't roast me about it.
Oh, well.
There's no guarantee.
Okay,
I cannot. I cannot.
Okay,
Yeah, sure,
okay,
we won't roast you about it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
You guys
sure.
are going to be so chill about this.
Pinky swear.
I use turn signals. That's one.
Okay, so when I was growing up, when you were learning how to tie your shoes and they taught you the bunny ears.
Yes.
And then after you learned the bunny ears, you upgraded to the loop-de-loop or whatever it's
Yeah,
called.
chasing the rabbit around the bush or whatever.
No, what?
Yeah, it was a loop-de-loop or whatever.
He's like, here's the bush, and you chase it around. Yeah.
Yeah, and you do this and then you pull. I technically never learned how to do that
Neither did I.
to this day, so I still only do the bunny ears.
I don't do that.
Well, hold on. There's more. It stressed me out so much as a child that I now tie my shoes really tightly, and I destroy the backs of my sneakers so I can cut back on how many times I have.
And you have to tie them.
Yes.
Wow.
Well, Ryan, let me introduce you to a shoe called the Kizik. This is not a sponsored video, but these are designed so that they're designed so you just step into them. I tied these once, and now I don't have to bend over and tie my shoes. I can just step into it. They have this specially designed, patented heel. This is going back to the question of how old do I think I am?
We've already circled back.
This sounds like it could be an influencer video. That's awesome.
Hey guys.
So I never tie my shoes anymore because I hate bending over.
Yeah, see, so I actually refuse to try to tie my shoes, which is wild to me, and I think that's hilarious. The only reason why I can't do the Kizik is because I am also 90 and I get really bad shin splints, and so I have to wear a certain type of shoe to avoid those.
But do you have to do some effort to like pull the heel up, like, or can you just literally slip in like while standing?
Yeah.
Can you
There's
slip in?
like I have a whole like motion. If you've ever
Oh,
watched me,
I was talking to Adam about
oh,
his
Oh, what?
about his sponsored shoe.
What
No,
about
I
my
was
feet?
asking him like, can you put them on while standing, or do you have
Yeah.
to like sit down?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I step into them. I just walk into them.
Sorry. Sorry, Ryan. I know this was about you, but then Adam did his whole shoe pitch. It was pretty interesting.
hey, and it was a really good shoe pitch. So I mean, honestly, I
Yeah.
digress.
So I just have more questions about this shoe that he is clearly doing an ad for.
Kizik.
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 Williams, don't
It's
take
a
that.
palindrome.
I have to heat up. I mean, this isn't that. I have to heat up and froth the milk for my coffee. I have to do it.
You're doing well.
So I don't know.
Wow.
Well, at 4:30 when I'm making my coffee, I've got plenty of time.
I was like, you
The
have so
world
much
is not
time.
awake, and it has to be heated and then froth, and then I have to add this special like mushroom powder I've been using, and that has to be froth.
No, I've heard of this mushroom
I
powder
have
stuff.
to have heated frothed milk in the coffee, whatever milk I'm doing at the time.
Oh my
Is
God.
the mushroom powder is that like an anti-inflammatory?
It gives you focus. I'm so
Ah.
focused. I don't know if it's really doing anything. My friend from California brought it and I was like, yeah, okay, now I'm doing this. Lion's mane, sure.
That's what they call it.
Yeah, that's one of the mushroom is called lion's mane, I think.
A mushroom called lion's mane is one intense mushroom.
Oh yeah.
I think I fly on airplanes different than other people.
How do you fly
on
on?
airplanes?
I just sit there.
You don't,
You
do
don't like take
anything?
a book out. Do you ever like play on your phone or watch something? You'll watch something.
Nah,
Even if-
You
motion
stare
sickness.
straight
I get
ahead.
motion sick-
what,
I'm just
what if it's like a cross country flight and they have movies?
Didn't you just go on like a 5-hour flight?
You
Well,
watch a
no,
movie
no.
on a flight.
I've watched movies on flights before, but most of the time when I'm flying, it's not cross country, and I just
And you just sit there. I would, Adam.
I love that.
I
I'm
would
so glad
report
I
you.
learned this tonight. That is really funny.
If I saw that, I would report you to the flight attendant, to the air marshal, like somebody, because that is like so scary
I
to me.
bet Christy doesn't do that. Christy probably does like 5 activities.
Christy's always got something going. She's
Yeah.
got like her books and her music and her whatever, her
You
Sudoku. I'm just like,
Wait, okay. I knew that y'all flew to Portland last year, right? For that wedding.
Yeah.
So you flew Portland, Oregon.
And you
Yeah.
just stare.
So what did you do on that flight? You had to watch
Well,
a movie.
we had the baby.
Okay.
He was
okay.
he was sleeping. He was so little. He was small enough to where he just sleeps on you. So I just held him.
Right. you
would-
get there.
That
you
is
sit-
so scary.
I love this.
That is so scary.
That is a good one. That is a good.
I would be so scared out of my mind.
I mean,
Well,
I don't
look
think
at
I've
y'all.
ever done that. I mean, I gotta be doing something.
Like, I don't think you guys understand. If I was like, if I did not know this man and I was on a plane and he sat next to me and then proceeded to just stare blankly ahead for 4 hours and not do anything but blink and breathe, I would be calling whoever. I'd be like, this is it. Yeah, I was like, we're done.
This guy is hijacking the plane.
I would report you to every person possible
Sometimes I'll fall asleep, but
with your eyes open, just like,
yeah, one eye. And then they come around, they ask you what you want. Can't do peanuts anymore, but they give you the pretzels.
Oh,
Adam,
sorry.
I can't fathom that.
I mean, sometimes I'll I don't know, I'll go with good intentions. I'll have my Nintendo Switch or my Steam Deck or whatever. But
You end up just sitting there usually.
Just sit there.
Now, do you stay on your phone until you absolutely have to put the phone away? Or do you immediately
Sometimes.
go into airplane
But
mode?
I am very good about going in airplane mode.
Oh, me too.
Some people don't. Some people
Ugh.
they're like, whatever.
I'm
gonna be on
know.
my iPhone, my iPad. We're gonna be on the internet. I'm gonna be texting people.
I was on a flight pretty recently. I think it was in March, and this is a different topic, but I kind of judged this one because she busted out a Wendy's bacon cheeseburger after we'd been on the plane for 4 hours already.
No.
What? Time out. Time out.
That's an old cheeseburger at that point.
That's
Time
an
out.
old cheeseburger, right? Like, and I looked over and I'm like, oh, she is not getting out a bacon cheeseburger right now. We've been on this plane for 4 hours.
That would throw me off
It felt good
so
to share
hard.
that. Thank you. Yeah,
But
right?
it also makes me very aware of what the plane is doing.
Yeah.
So I think I saw
yeah.
like somebody made a video that resonated with me that I saw on TikTok of like when the plane starts shaking and like you're looking around because you're like, is anybody else doing this?
Panicking.
And then you look around and people are like reading their book. They're like,
I think I told. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say that for some reason in recent years, I'm much more terrified just when the plane's taking off. And I'm like, what am I doing? What? I make this decision. Oh my God, I'm terrified right now. I'm going to, like, it freaks me out. But like leading up to that, I'm never afraid to fly. I'll book the flight, whatever.
Oh, yeah.
It's
there's
that
nothing
moment,
nothing between you but the ground.
it's so scary.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, have you ever been on a flight where the plane dropped, like due to
Yes.
turbulence,
Yeah.
and
Ooh.
then everybody does the huh, and then the awkward ha 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 ha, whoa, yeah, yeah, and then you like talk to your neighbor like you all didn't just complode into the ocean. And
Yeah, shared trauma brings friends together.
Yeah.
it was last year when I flew to San Diego and we were flying, and then I guess we hit turbulence or something, and the plane went whoop. And then me and this lady who sat next to each other had not spoken a word. We immediately took our headphones off and started talking like we were best of friends. She was like, "That was crazy, wasn't it?" And I was like, "Yeah." We talked for the rest of the flight.
Is that something you're into? Did you want to be talking the rest of the flight?
I felt like I needed to because I almost
Yeah.
lost my life.
Sometimes
I
when
don't-
I get sucked in, I really don't like it. I'm like, I didn't want to be in this, and now
I
I'm
don't
in it.
either. I'm not a fan of chatting on planes.
See, I'm guilty of the performer in me wants to entertain, and so I'm not going to initiate. But
Oh,
if
you're trying to
someone-
get laughs? Like you're doing you're doing a set.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
I
Sometimes,
got
and then
it.
they ask questions. They're like, "Oh my god!" They're like, "You're
I
so
find
funny."
that when people talk to me on planes, all of a sudden I don't know how to have a conversation.
Really?
Like if somebody's like, "Where are you from?" and I'm like, "I'm from Birmingham, Alabama." And then I sit there because we can't really go anywhere, and they're like, "Oh, cool," and I'm like, "Is that you? Are you from here also?"
Yes. No. Okay. See, people in the chat are agreeing with me. It's like when a stranger talks to me, especially on a plane setting. It's like I'm getting graded after. I was like, I got to make you proud of me somehow, some way. It's the people pleaser in me.
What's the next question, Ryan?
Last question.
Ooh, we got one more. Okay.
Yeah, last question, and it's the one that started this whole thing. What is a TV show or film that everyone has seen, but you personally have never seen in your life?
I got lots of these.
Me too. So we don't have to stop at one, guys. Like at the guys in the comments, feel free to spam all the TV shows, movies that are super popular.
This is a conversation I had with my boss at lunch today because he's never seen an episode of Friends.
Uh-oh, Adam. Hickory Beard said Ghostbusters.
Oh no!
And Hickory Beard said Ghostbusters. Yeah, that's crazy that he has
A lot of Godfathers.
You know what mine is? Is Schindler's List.
I've
I
never
know
seen that.
exactly what happens. I know I could tell you the plot point, and if I watched the movie, I'd be like, "Oh, this is when this happens. This is when." I've never seen that movie a day in my life.
I've never
I
seen
think that
Schindler's List.
one's I've seen that, but I think there's probably that one's relatively common.
A lot
I've
of
never
a lot of
seen
The Godfather.
I've never seen Die Hard.
Really?
Okay.
I had a conversation with Talia couple of weeks ago, and actually, she has also never seen Godfather. I mean, not Godfather, Die Hard.
Oh, she hasn't?
Yeah, I was like, so that's very weird that both of you.
That is. I wish
good.
she was here for us to, commiserate.
I have not seen Titanic, E.T., RoboCop,
E.T.
the Terminator movies. I've never seen Breaking Bad.
What's funny is me and Adam. This is why we chose to do this today. We had this conversation. He brought up Breaking Bad, and I have seen one episode of Breaking Bad, and it is the last episode of Breaking Bad.
I just finished the spinoff. I just finished Better Call Saul. Did y'all watch that? I assume no.
No. I know it has something to do with Breaking Bad.
I've seen Lord of the Rings.
I have too, thanks to John. I've seen all these Marvel movies now, thanks to John. I would have said that.
Yeah. John
Prior
got
to-
you doing the homework.
Yeah.
Never seen any Star Wars. Interesting. After Empire Strikes Back. Okay, that's fine.
I have a random one. I have never seen Sleeping Beauty, like the Disney Sleeping Beauty.
That's all right.
Didn't have E.T. on Laserdisc, but I did have Twister.
Oh, Twister. I was like, when I was in the 4th grade, our teacher had us watch Twister, and I always thought that was weird.
It was weird.
Yes, Better Call Saul. People in the comments. I mean, it's an amazing show. I actually think that y'all would both like it.
I probably
I
would.
get it. Yeah.
I'm not watching it. I'm not watching it out of like,
I
Out of
would like
anger.
that. Yeah.
ethics or moral.
I'm against it. Do I have to watch Breaking Bad first?
No. Mm-mm.
Okay.
You don't. You do not.
What else have I not?
I know. I feel like I usually have so many of these.
I do have, because I don't watch things. I just watch the same 3 things over and over again.
Yeah. Ghostbusters, and more Ghostbusters.
And Star Trek.
Better Call Saul has Reba McEntire's real life boyfriend in it.
What?
What
Who's
a
that?
weird
Cat
trivia.
Whisperer. Sorry, we're going off on a Better Call Saul.
Celeb whisperer now.
Never seen Top Gun.
You like that?
I've seen Top Gun. I saw Top Gun and I saw Top Gun Maverick, and I thought Top Gun Maverick was better than Top Gun.
Hot take. Okay.
Oh, that was good, Ryan. I like that.
Thank you. It makes me proud when I make you laugh.
Literally every time someone asks me about a movie, I'm like, I haven't seen that, and then right now I'm like, I can't come up with anything.
And
I've
that's
never seen Beverly Hills Cop.
I've never seen that.
Oh, guys.
I've heard the song. I've never seen
I'm trying to think of what else
Planet of the Apes.
Oh, I've never seen Planet of the Apes.
I've never seen I've never seen a full episode of The Big Bang Theory, and I will never.
Oh God, your parents, that's awesome. They don't watch it.
I don't know if they don't watch it.
I've seen quite a few anytime I visit my parents. And they're just guffawing. They laugh so hard.
They think it's so great. Oh, I've never seen the cartoon Arthur. Like I know about it, and I've seen like clips and pictures, but I've never sat down and watched an episode. Fairly Odd Parents.
Rick and Morty. Is that still a thing?
Yeah, it's still a thing.
I've never seen an episode of SpongeBob.
And you know what, Adam? I feel like your life would be a lot more joyful if you did.
That's an opinion.
I feel like if you watched, you would get some of the jokes I make.
I would get 90% of the jokes that you make, because those are 90% of the jokes that you make.
Because SpongeBob is great. I mean, every
What
time
am
I
I
say
fraud?
it,
What am I a fraud for doing? What am I frauding?
yeah, everybody's saying, "Oh, what?"
Oh, is it the Big Bang Theory thing? Listen.
No, I think it's the SpongeBob thing.
Oh, SpongeBob?
Yeah.
I was too old when that was the thing. Remember, I'm 67.
And I'm 12. Same thing. Is Rex
got it.
the beg owner?
I
Oh,
have
I like
seen
that
Doctor
intel.
Strangelove. Richard Cranium. I have seen Doctor Strangelove. It's great.
there's a lot in the
I've never
comments.
seen The Shining.
Oh, I love The Shining, but that I think the only reason I watched The Shining is because I went through a very hard horror kick and was watching a bunch of horror movies. So I was like going through all the classics.
Can't fight in here. This is the War Room. It's from Doctor Strangelove.
The Bachelorette, I went through a phase where I was like really into The Bachelorette because it was like super dramatic.
That's before you got Love is Blind.
Yeah, you know what? It was.
I didn't miss
Before-
out on all the 80s movies, says William. I didn't miss out. I'm well versed in 80s nerd things.
If
Huh?
the chat is a Love is Blind fan, I mean, the next season comes out, the three of us all watch it. We could spend an entire hour talking about
My
it.
Don't tempt
we
me.
could.
my sister-in-law's cousin is in that season.
Do not tempt me with a good time because me and Adam talked about it. We talked about the three of us doing a Love is Blind podcast.
Are we doing it?
I think we should. I think we should. We should watch.
Do we go back and start from the beginning?
No, I think the
Whoa, you mean with Jessica and Mark?
Yeah.
where I'm 33 and I'm like,
there's probably already 15 Love is
Yeah.
Blind podcasts, but
And they're all done by the people that were formerly on Love is Blind.
but no, I think the next season we should start a podcast for the latest season of Love is Blind.
Like we got Deep T and whatever the girl that was with the match with Shane, they got a podcast, I think. Now.
Oh yeah, and I actually am very happy for them because I wanted better for both of them. Oh, and Alexandra, yes, actually, I have patio furniture now. I have the frame, and I'm having patio cushions for it coming in. So more furniture for Ryan.
very exciting.
Yes, the apartment is slowly coming together.
Oh, William, I have seen Back to the Future, and I think so. Listen, my favorite movie is Ghostbusters for a lot of reasons, but I think the Back to the Future is structurally a perfect movie. There's only a few movies that I think are that. Hot
I've
Fuzz,
never
also one of them.
seen Back to the Future,
There we go.
Oh, there's one.
Yeah.
but I worked with Biff in Kansas City.
You work
Really?
with Biff?
I
Huh?
opened for him at the Kansas City Improv. Yeah, I was on his podcast.
Tell him I said, "What's up?"
That's so cool. MP, you always have the craziest stories. You're like, oh yeah, I did this, and we're like, what?
Back to
I
the
need to watch
Future.
it. I need to watch that movie.
Adam. Hyper Luigi, Waluigi Aaron said, I've only seen Ghostbusters 2.
So is Ryan.
Hey, same. That's how me and Adam bonded, is because I was like, I really watched a lot of Ghostbusters 2 when I was in college. Too hot to handle, too cold to hold.
Yeah, Back to the Future is like a perfect structural movie. So is Hot Fuzz. Hot Fuzz is a wonderful, brilliant movie.
Hot Fuzz. Shaun of the Dead is what got me started.
In general?
With those two actors, I can't think of their names.
Oh, with the
I can't
well,
think
now
of
I'm blanking because we're old, Ryan.
He's
'Cause
so
we're doing the old people thing. Oh, what's the guy?
What's that guy? He's in all the things.
It
Simon
is funny
Pegg.
when you're listening to a podcast and like they're trying to guess the name of somebody, and I'm like, just look it up. Look it up.
Look it up. You're right there. You're right there. No, you gotta do it for the bit.
Yeah. Well,
Timothy Dalton was master acting in Hot Fuzz.
But this Love is
Yeah.
Blind podcast, this is
Yeah.
happening. Yeah.
We're doing it.
The
okay.
three of us, we'll start watching episodes and then we'll start our podcast.
What have we got to lose besides a little more dignity?
We had dignity.
You're right.
That went out the window.
You're right. I haven't ever had it.
We ate mayo on a cracker. Like
Yeah.
that dignity was long gone.
I put
We ate-
mustard on an Oreo.
We
and
ate
ate it.
pickles wrapped gushers.
Well, it looks like we did it.
We did it. Oh wow, it's 5:04. Where does the time go?
Time goes when you're having fun. Timothy Dalton looked like a cartoon fox in Hot Fuzz. I can see that. He had a sweet mustache. Bring it all back. So there we go. And that does it for today.
Wow, you can
this
just
is
throw a
Thanks all
mustache.
for being here.
Thanks
So
for being here.
sweet.
We had a good time hanging with you. Got to learn a little bit more about you. You got to learn a little bit more about us.
Yeah, I feel like we
Everybody's
all
learning.
learned. Yeah,
We're all learning.
the world keeps on spinning.
Spinning. And Mary Patterson's opening for Biff.
Just more Mary Patterson lore dropping every day.
2012. Yeah, I think that's when it was.
Those are the days.
It wasn't that long ago.
13? Yeah.
That was 11 years ago. All right.
Oh my God, that was 11.
Isn't that wild?
Yeah.
See y'all later.
Bye, y'all. Thanks for being here.
Bye, guys.
Thanks for chatting and participating. We appreciate it. Bye.
What is it? Screaming Sicilian Pizza and Kizik's.
Bye.